Calvin Castine at Northeastern Clinton Central School. It's the 4th day of February 2020, and we're here for varsity girls basketball. Plattsburgh High School visiting the Northeastern Clinton Central School Cougars. As you heard, it's Roberts, Lapierre, and Flynn are the officials, and the coach is Flynn for Plattsburgh and Guerin for the Cougars. Right around freezing when we shut our vehicle off. A mild day in the North Country for February. Rebounded by Hemingway. Freehand back to Hemingway. Number 4 out there is LaValle. Up and in. Is that LaValle or right? I think it was LaValle at 24. So the Hornets draw first blood. Racine fills it up short. Off from the elbow. Taken by LaFountain. Weren't sure where we're going to go tonight. There's a Bobcats at Seton Catholic for Bobcat boys. We thought seriously about going there. But a little bit closer here. McComb brings it up. McComb throws it up short. Rebound in the hands of Wright, and brought up the floor by Crahan. And for Wright, it's out of bounds. Not a particularly big crowd. Usually the visitors are over to the left, and I don't see a lot of Plattsburgh fans here on either side of us. There'll be a few, but not a lot. Sample misses the first. And the Cougars are on the scoreboard. They trail 2-1. Viewer-supported local television. If you're watching this, you're a viewer, and if we need your support, keep this programming coming. We say it every game, but there's McComb with a bucket. Only a select few hear and understand. Most people just let it fly by, as if it was crickets chirping in the background. But when it comes the day when I decided to stay home. I don't wonder why. Need a walk. (3-2) Cougars. 5:35 showing in the first quarter. Cougars have it. Home to Racine. Pulled down by Wright. With Hemingway. Puts it out to Crahan, back to Hemingway. Over to LaValle. And Wright is blocked. Well, the Fountain gave to McComb a seeing eye pass all the way down to Marley Sample. Beautiful pass. 49ers could have used her on Sunday. Well, Fountain up to Sample. Sample too strong. And here comes Crahan out with it. Three officials. They start doing this in February. Get ready for the playoffs, which will start about 3 weeks. What they usually do during the regular season is when they have three officials, they divide up 2 paychecks. LaValle hits. 4:15 on the clock. Sub coming in. We got number 15 Fitzwater in for LaValle and a timeout. .415, 5-4. Cougars up by a point. Sample over to the Fountain. To McComb. McComb slices around and gives the Cougars a 7-4 advantage. Stolen by Racine. McComb. Nice pass underneath to Sample. Bounces out and rebounded by Wright. And here come the Hornets. McComb to Racine. Nicely done. What do we got? Not sure what Rob saw, but he's correcting it. Seen to McComb, yes. 11-4 Cougars. Cougars pressing. Hornets break it, but the shot is missed. And jump ball. Murray shot a little too hard off the window. Be inbounded by Fitzwater. Stolen by McComb up the floor. Sample will keep it and lay it in. Marley Sample makes it 13-4. Molly Flynn wants a timeout with 2:48 showing in the first. Cougars with the steal. Racine. McComb. Off Black. There's Racine battling for the ball. Sample to inbound. Jump ball, Cougars turn. Sample to inbound. Goes it to LaFountain. Francine controls. McComb. Sample to Francine to McComb. Missed the wide open one and it's fouled on the putback. Don't know why they waited to let the sub in, because if she'd missed, she couldn't have come in. LaValle is back in. She replaces Murray. 15-4 Cougars. Bounced in. Trahan. He's one of the top scorers in the league. Francine answers with a long two. 17-7, minute 37 to go in the first period. Trahan double teamed and double dribbled. Marley Sample will inbound to McComb. Bryn Sample to the fountain. Francine pushes it out. Sample shot. Knocked loose by McComb. Francine throws in another three. No, long two. Another long two. It's good that she's just shooting them and not looking where her feet are. There'll be a push on Bryn Sample. Sometimes you see the shooters looking at their feet early in the game like this, worrying about whether they're going to get a three-pointer or not. And they end up missing it as they're shuffling their feet to get the three-pointer instead of taking the natural shot that they had. That might have been just within the arc instead of beyond the arc. Francine has picked up her second foul, so she's replaced by Chelsea Guerin. Rolls off the rim. Rebound McComb. Pulled down by LaValle. 38 seconds to go in the quarter. Through the fingers of Fitzwater. Under 30 to go, so no shot clock. 19-7 Cougars. Cougars will bring it down. Thrown in by Marley Sample. 21-7, 2 seconds. Oh, a 14-point lead for the Cougars after one here on viewer-supported hometown cable. Ellie Prairie will inbound to McComb and start the second quarter. Sample wastes no time to throw in a tray. And quickly it's 24-7 with just a few seconds ticked off here in the second period. Guerin knocked it loose. to Crahan. LaValle. And right is tied up. Cougars turn on the possession arrow. Yeah, I thought they started the. They did. They started the half, so it's Plattsburgh's turn. Hemingway looking for a target. Ball comes to Crahan. LaValle back to Crahan. Hook shot. Goes right with the hook shot. McComb pushes it down. Prairie back to McComb. Corner to Sample. LaValle. Cougar fans disagree. Cougar fans not happy with the call. LaValle hits. Fouls on McComb, her first. And it's 24-9 now. Prairie, bounce pass. Guerin finds the Fountain, rebounded by Prairie. Sample brings it out to McComb. Underneath for LaFountain. Off the Cougars. And will bring it up. Taken away by Guerin. Home shot, rebounded by Crahan. Kept alive nicely by Prairie, but Hornets get it back. LaValle. Shot from the elbow by Hemingway. Be a walk. A timeout with Murray entering the game. McComb brings it up. Through the fingers. 5:44 to go in the half. Crahan with the ball. Blocked. And we're going to get a foul called on Guerin. I should point out it's Guerin, Guerin, and not Garrand is in the coach's name. I'm sure it's the same name a couple of centuries ago. Tain't no more. Murray now hits the first. And second one bounces out, but Crahan is there for the putback. 24-12. 3 seconds. And LaFountain hits. Another long two, 26-12. It was 21-7 at the end of the first. Good kick. Like Hollister is on the injured list. I think she was hurt in Beekmantown last week, as I recall.
Yeah.
16 on the shot clock. Rob's keeping an eye on those guys. Yoakum to inbound. Blocked. And back to Crahan. She throws it up. Nope. And a foul will send Hemingway to the line. That was Bryn Sample's second foul. Third team foul. Racine floated in there and got the rebound for Sample. Rebounded by Fitzwater. Stolen by Racine. Comb back to Racine. She throws in a little baseline jumper on the fly. 28-12. 4 minutes to go in the second period. And we're going to have a foul on the Cougars. On Bailey LaFountain. I didn't even notice Bailey LaFountain was out there. Bailey LaFountain, number 10, with the foul. That's the fourth foul on the Cougars this period, so future fouls in this period will be a clean block by Racine. Two-handed one at that. The future fouls this period will be future fouls with the Cougars fouling. Send Plattsburgh to the line for two. I'll do that after the fifth foul. Wow, nicely done. Nicely done. Bailey LaFountain wide open and Racine found her. 30-12. 3:33 to go. Top of the arc. Rebounded Marley Sample. Out to McComb. Sample. Kept alive by LaFountain. Bailey LaFountain. .313 on the clock, 30-12 the score. LaValle over to Crahan, back to LaValle. McComb up for Sample. And a 20-point Cougar lead as Sample hits another. Cougars strip it away. It should be an easy two for Marley Sample, and it is. And Ollie Flynn wants a timeout. .243 in the second quarter. Blocked by Racine. Sample gives to Sample to LaFountain. And we're going to have a foul on Wright. First foul on the second period for the Hornets. Early sample inbound. And we get Hemingway back in. Racine. Nope. Rebounded by Murray. 2:12 left in the half. Fran, nope. Sample will toss it in to McComb. Basket by Bailey LaFountain. 36-12, 3-1 margin for the Cougars. Sample comes up limping. Minute 35. Marley Sample keeps her balance, and I think 38-12, 50 points have been scored in today's ball game. Cougars have 76% of them. 1:12 on the clock. Hemingway to inbound. McComb to Sample. Everyone give McComb a steal and an assist, and Sample another bucket. 40-12. What we got? 15 back in. Fitzwater. Crahan will rest. 50 seconds to go. Racine with the steal. Protects the ball nicely and scores. The Cougars are up by 30, 42-12 with 37 seconds remaining. McComb comes up with a steal. Beautiful bounce pass to Sample. Perfect pass to Sample. 44-12, 25 seconds to go. The elbow, no. And she lost it. Ball squirted out of Hemingway's hand, 13.1. Cougars will have a chance for another shot. 10. Well, if you're going to do that, now was a good time. With a 44-12 lead. Sample took her eyes off the ball and squirted through her fingers. Stolen back by LaFountain. 2 seconds. 44-12 Cougars after 2 periods of play. You're watching viewer-supported local television, hometown cable. Hemingway to inbound it. Gives it to Crahan, and the second half is underway. For 3. Nope. Right to the rebound, knocked out of bounds by LaFountain. And we're going to have a foul on Goodrow. Taylor Goodrow in the game. Number 23. Rebounded by Racine. Previous rebound was Murray for Hornets. Sample. Win Sample with a three-pointer. 47-12. Hemingway to inbound it. Out of bounds. Could have both feet in. Have had both feet established inside. Prairie will bring it up. Short. Shot by Goodrow. Crahan will bring it up. Nicely done. Basket by Murray. Makes it 47-14. Off the rim. Prairie. Cougar timeout. Prairie to inbound it. Sample back to Prairie, back to Sample. Racine with the rebound. Another two-pointer, long two-pointer. That's three long two-pointers that Racine's had tonight. Five and a half showing in the third. Right hand with the ball. Through the fingers. At 15, Fitzwater back in. Prairie, Racine. And 15, short. Right hand with the board. Walking. .427. Again, a reminder, viewer-supported local television, hometown cable. If you're watching this, you're a viewer, and we need your support. If keep this programming coming. Otherwise, don't count on it being here in the future. Sample. And she is fouled by Fitzwater.
Later, bud.
See you later. Three subs and one to follow. Hollister will not be coming in. Hopefully it's not too bad an injury, as I recall. I think that's the one that happened on a layup. That shouldn't have happened. I think that's what I'm recalling in the back of my mind. So Sample hit one, so Bryn Sample stays in, and Marley Sample will wait till the next whistle. Guerin with the ball. 50-14 Cougar lead. 3:40 to go in the third. And by missing that foul shot, she's able to stay in the game and get a two-pointer. How about that? It paid off for her. 52-14. Long three-pointer missed. Guerin gives to McComb. McComb to Sample. And Sample gets another bucket. .40 Cougar lead, 54-14, under 3 to go in the third. Ryan gets it back to Hemingway. The off-white. And Marley Sample says, finally. And when she comes in, we got Seifert coming in, number 32 for Plattsburgh. Oh, hopefully the concession stand is closed for the day. Stolen by Bailey LaFountain. And a block. Guerin shot blocked by Crahan. And to McComb. Sample, no. McComb, what good footwork to keep that from going out, and good dribbling too. She's fouled. LaFountain off the rim. And it was Seifert who picked it up. Here come the Cougars. Up for Marley Sample. Fouled by Crahan. Sample will shoot two. Crahan's first foul. Rolls in. 55-14. .202 to go in the third. Right in the hands of LaFountain. Bailey LaFountain brings it up. Sample to Bryn LaFountain. And banked in by Bailey LaFountain. 57-14, a minute 42 to go in the third. Crahan from downtown. Abby Crahan with a tray. Makes it 57-17. A little indecision there from the Fountain girls. Both thinking the other was going to grab it. Cougars keep it on the possession arrow. McComb for three, no. Stolen away by Seifert. And Hornets turn it over. 1:01 remaining in the third quarter. I've had a few people who have hit the road, figuring that this game has been decided. Crahan will bring it up. Fitzwater. Rebounded by McComb. Marley Samples sneaks in there, gets the rebound, and an easy two because she was hustling. 59-17, 16 seconds to go in the third. 10 seconds. She hadn't dribbled. All Wright needs to do is turn around and shoot. She was fouled, but she just turned and shot. Hits the first. The foul was on Guerin, her second. 5.1 to go in the third period. And it's 59-19. McComb got it off, a quality shot. 40-point lead for the Cougars after 3 here on viewer-supported hometown cable. Yoakum will inbound to Crahan. The final 8 minutes of the game. There'll be no overtime tonight. Crahan hits a long two to make it 59-21. 80 points have been scored. No, a walk. A walk. Yoakum to Crahan. Nice play. Yoakum hitting a cutting Seifert. 59-23. Nice play for the Hornets. And LA Prairie makes it 61-23. Guerin, 63-23, back to a 40-point Cougar advantage. Cougars knock it loose. Guerin with the ball. Banged in by Prairie. The Albert Prairies, I believe. And you thought it was just mountains, but there are prairies there too in Vermont. Basket by Yoakum. 65-25, 5:40 to go. And LaFountain is fouled. Subs in for the Hornets. 13 Wright and 44 Young. Aaron keeps it in the foreground, or the forecourt, I should say. Too hard. Picked up by LaFountain. Guerin, nope. .5-12. It's tipped. Cougar ball. For three. Nope. Guerin follows. LaFountain to Prairie, and Prairie hits another one. 67-42, under 5 to go. And basket by LaValle. Too strong from Goodrow. Hemingway and Fitzwater in. Hemingway gives to Crahan. Crahan lays it in. 67-29, 4:06 left in the game. Rebounded by Wright. Fitzwater brings it down, throws it up, she is fouled. Foul was on Bear Brindley LaFountain. 67-30. Can hit the rim. So we'll have Bryn Sample back in. She's replacing Brindley LaFountain. So Bryn for Brindley. Bailey LaFountain will bring it up. Whoops. Hollister was open. Sample. The Prairie back to Sample. Hemingway brings it into the forecourt. 3:27 left. 97 points scored thus far. Prairie with the ball. Travel. Oh, foul. Foul. Plattsburgh timeout. Sample. Gets it into the fountain. Fountain gives it back out to Prairie. For Guerin. Jump ball. Cougars turn. Down Crahan. .234 to go. And Hemingway brings it up. Young, shot is missed. .150 to go. Prairie with the ball. Double dribble call. 67-30, it's been there a while. Crahan will bring it up. High off the window. There's the fountain. Guerin, nope. Plattsburgh's turn on the possession arrow. Two subs will come in. 30 and 32, so that's Murray and Seifert. Just under a minute, 59.8. Prairie, nope. Black ball with 38.8 to go. Crahan with another bucket. 23 seconds to go. Cougars will be under orders not to shoot probably. 67-32. So will we end the game with 99 points scored? 8 seconds. 2 seconds. Oh, 67-32 will be the final. Northeastern Clinton defeats Plattsburgh, and that's the way it was in CBAC varsity girls basketball on this February 4th, 2020. You're watching viewer-supported local television, Hometown Cable. If you appreciate Hometown Cable, we need to hear from you to keep this programming coming. Thank you for watching.